you telling me right now my brother Busta Rhymes is gay? I want you to tell me that, and we gonna...
Busta Rhymes is the biggest sissy in hip-hop. They've been engaging in homosexual behavior. And New York is the home of sissies in hip-hop.
Teddy Riley told me he walked in a studio and he went to the studio to record with Diddy and Busta Rhymes. When he walked in, Diddy and Busta had a men sitting on the
Puff Daddy Sound Clash International 2016, every sound forget dead off. Them for no say Top Shot Sean Combs them out inside the dance hall.
Wait, not Jaguar Wright exposing Busta Rhymes for getting his cheesecakes busted through by trans and gay men. If you were wondering why Busta is looking more and more like someone's granny instead of the grown man that he is, well, it looks like we finally have an answer. According to Jaguar Wright, Busta is a raging homosexual, and he has allegedly been getting in bed with gay men and trans women for years. And the crazy thing is, he is openly homophobic, but allegedly getting his cheeks spread and drilled by other men. You see, for a long time, folks have been wondering why we ain't never seen Busta with a woman, even though he has been in the game for years. It's one thing to be private about your love life, but to straight up not be seen with a woman, both on camera and off camera, is very interesting. And with all the allegations coming out, it's all beginning to make sense why. I mean, do y'all remember that one video that went viral of him in the club sipping from the straw like he was giving his man that Sukihana special? We should have known right there he was swinging for the other side. Okay, so some of you don't know this, but the gay allegations against Busta have been there since the start of his career. But initially, people were only speculating because of the way he dressed. And I'm not gonna lie, even though some of his older guys had some feminine elements, he was eating up. However, the allegations really took off a few years ago when his former bodyguard, Big Homie CC, did an interview, accusing him of being DL. Big Homie claimed that back when he was working for Busta, Busta would allegedly pay big money to have gay men in his VIP, and apparently, he was even in a whole relationship with his lawyer.
would always say, man, you know, we gotta bring some, we gotta bring some, what they call them, I'm not gonna say it on here. They call them fun boys. They'll say, we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. Cause you know, I bet we ended up going to Busta Rhymes in there. So it was a little lawyer guy that was with us. And the little lawyer guy we was with, you know, he was a gay dude, super cool, feel me, good guy. Bro, Busta Rhymes wanted him in his section so bad. Like, what? Pulled him to the section, like through the rope, and tucked him off in the corner. So I'm looking like, well, he ain't come with us. Well, I know he was in the little group. So if I go out with somebody, like a group of people, I try to make sure everybody get there together and leave together.
Now, Busta never responded to any of this, but Busta's friends like Whack 100 stepped in to defend him, even going as far as threatening Big Homie's life. He said he and his crew would pull up on Big Homie and put hands on him if he didn't go back on that interview to backtrack. And guess what? Big Homie actually did do another interview after this, but he definitely didn't backtrack on anything, exactly doubled down on it. This time, he didn't just accuse Busta of getting his clappas busted through. He recalled a time when Teddy Riley told him that he walked in on Busta allegedly having a three-way with Diddy and another man.
Teddy Riley told me he walked in a studio and he went to the studio to record with Diddy and Busta Rhymes. When he walked in, Diddy and Busta had a men sitting on their lap making out. When he saw this, he said he backed out the studio and left. And Teddy Riley said,
"Oh, that was not all of it. In fact, if anything, all this opened the floodgates for more folks to come out with their stories about Busta, including some of the men he supposedly got with." A video resurfaced by a gay YouTuber going by the name Tripper Plugged, spilling all the tea about the time Busta allegedly grabbed his hand softly and asked to join him in the VIP after seeing him at the club. He said he thought Busta was just being nice because, so far as he was concerned, Busta didn't swing that way. But once he got in that VIP, he immediately clocked that Busta was looking for something more than just a conversation. Mind you, this man did his Lil story time 6 years ago, way before Big Homie even spoke on Busta. I'm not confirming anything, But everyone can't be telling the same lie.
Walking across the street and Busta Rhymes just grabbed my hand. And he holding my hand. Now, I ain't know it was Busta at first. You know, Busta Rhymes tall. I'm sure I came up to about right here. So the first thing I noticed was this flip mode chain that was blinding me. So I look at the chain and I'm like, and I look up, I'm like, oh, what's up, Busta? What's up? Now he holding my hand the whole time. I'm like, what's up, man? He like, what you doing? And I was like, oh, me and my people, we about to go to this club around the corner. What's up, man? You know, and then I noticed throughout my peripheral vision, the side eye, this big bodyguard in black. Just standing there, you know, looking around, you know, looked at me, you know, still looking around. Meanwhile, Busta still got my hand in his hand. And he says, you know, I'm about to go in this club. You know, we got a section. You know, you can come in with me if you want. And I'm like, word, for real? Like, that's what's up. Like, he was like, yeah. I was like, well, I gotta, you know, tell my people. I was like, I come in, you know what I'm saying? He was like, okay, just let me know, you know, tell them that you coming in there to meet with me and come on up. And I was like, bet.
Anyway, right after this, Dogface also appeared in an interview to talk about the Diddy allegations. And while he was at it, he didn't hold back from dragging Busta into it, calling Busta, and I quote, the biggest sissy in hip-hop. He even went as far as throwing all New York rappers into it, claiming that New York produces nothing but gay and DL rappers.
Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes is the biggest sissy in hip-hop. They've been and engaging in homosexual behavior. New York is the home of sissies in hip-hop. Africa Bambaataa, sissy. Diddy, sissy. Queen Latifah, sissy. It's all sissies coming out of New York. They brought sissies into the game. New York brought sissy shit into the game. It wasn't Atlanta. New York brought sissy into the world of hip hop. Russell Simmons, sissy. Africa Bambaataa, sissy. Diddy, sissy. Gangstar, Guru, sissy. They're sissies. Busta Rhymes, big old burly sissy.
And no shade, it's actually interesting that he brought Busta into it while talking about Diddy, because Busta and Diddy were actually pretty close. And in fact, Busta dared to defend Diddy when all that stuff about him can't come out. You cannot make this up, honey. He told everyone to stop attacking Diddy, and that the evidence against him was not enough for folks to be throwing him under the bus. A lot of people were taken aback by this because unless Busta is afraid of whatever he may have done with Diddy getting dug up, why would he be defending him? It just didn't make sense. Until now, of course. Under a rock, you have probably heard a thing or two about Hollywood being a breeding ground for gay and DL men. Now, no one is saying there's anything wrong with being gay. I love my gay people. The issue people have with folks like Busta is that they act straight, build lives with women, and sometimes even make life hell for openly gay men, while actively getting with those men in the dark. That right there is unacceptable. And that's why people are on Busta's head too. And apparently, he's not the only one. As I said, a lot of industry insiders have accused half of these rappers of being gay. And from what we've seen and heard, Busta is right on top of that list.
Very
It's cool. It's the greatest. It's the greatest gay market in the world.
Do you think that there'll ever be an out-of-the-closet gay rapper?
It's owned. The hip-hop community is most likely owned by gay. To be honest with
But do you think there'll be an
they're owned by
out-of-the-closet-
gay. I happen to think there's a gay mafia in hip-hop.
Right.
Not rappers. You know,
Right.
the editorial presidents of magazines.
Sure.
The PDs at radio stations, the people who give you award at award shows. This is the fucking gay mafia, my man.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They are in power.
Anyway, just when we thought Busta couldn't look any zestier, multiple videos went viral of him being overly touchy with other men. The most viral one was the one of him getting suspiciously close to Jim Jones, and then seemingly rubbing his lower body on Jim's cheeks when he thought the video was over. There was another video like that, but this time it was between him and Rick Ross. They got so close in one that people were convinced they were about to French kiss or something. And if you notice, in all these situations, he's either feeling lost from drinking or in the middle of something when he's not fully in control of his behavior. That right there is how you know how a man really feels. The video with Jim went so viral that he had to delete it and explain how exactly he and Busta got in that compromising position to begin with, but no one was buying it.
I saw a picture of, that you posted out there with Busta Rhymes and Jim Jones on your IG. What's
No,
that?
Jim took it down because he got paused to death. He got paused. They roasted him. Like, Jim, Busta, it's some allegations about Busta Bus. Busta Bus been bust.
Hold on. What allegations we heard
He
about?
was in them Diddy parties. You know what I'm saying? He had a Diddy party. You know what I'm saying? And when a man hugging you from the backside is nasty work. It's nasty. But little baby went through that same stuff when the Mike Rubin guy was hugged him from the back. You know what I'm saying? So Bus, you on my back? Get off my back, Bus. You no. You hug me from the front. No touching. And we ain't doing no hugging at all. I know you like that. No, what are we doing? No. So Jim Jones had to laugh about it.
Nah, I took it down. Yo, Bus, I love you, but they crunched us just now. I just want to pause myself. Hey, yo.
And he said, I can take this picture down, Bus, because they tearing us up. Yeah, because that's a little bit, you know what I'm saying, a little freaky now.
Glass, mazel tov. I love you so much. I love you so much. Let me tell you something.
And I know y'all have some videos that have been going around recently of Busta dressing like someone's granny. This man went from rocking baggy New York hip-hop style clothes to now wearing a dress on stage. At this point, if the rumors are true, he better just come out of that glass closet. That's if it's true, because honestly, I can't confirm or deny, since all these are accounts of other people's stories. And while we are on the topic, let's also get into what Jaguar Wright had to say about all this. Now, when Jaguar was asked if she believes the rumors about Busta messing with trans and gay folks are true, she said she wouldn't be answering, because Busta is family to her. But get this, she still didn't say yes or no. And people thought this was interesting because we all know how Jaguar gets. If it's not true, she'll simply say that. And if it is, she'll simply just say that too. She might not go into details, but she would at least say yes or no. But when it came to Busta, it seemed the only reason she held back from answering is because he's family, not necessarily because the rumors were false. And that right there was more than enough for people to believe that Busta was, in fact, allegedly playing for the other team.
As far as Busta Rhymes is concerned, I'm telling you right now, I have nothing to say on that.
Wait, hold on. Well, I don't know. I see a little clip of him like he was walking in the club like this little man girl or man. I don't know what you call him.
Out of respect for family, I can't have that conversation with you, bro.
Oh,
I can't
wow.
even say a word. And the reason why I'm gonna say it, no, listen to me. I'm gonna tell you why.
Damn. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna explain why. Rampage, the last Boy Scout, his first cousin.
As usual, people had thoughts like this person who said, if Busta wants you in his section, you gotta tell him no. Another person said, no one has ever seen Busta Rhymes with a woman. But now, I wanna know your thoughts. What do you think of all the rumors about Busta? And do you really believe there is a leaked tape of him doing DL activities? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.